Okay, welcome to day 4 of 7 things we wish we knew before starting and scaling our business. Today we are sharing the one thing that is probably missing from your goal setting routine. It might actually be in the way of you achieving your goals. This one thing we didn't find out until we've been in business for quite a few years, and the moment we found out, our entire lives completely changed. So
complete game changer. And I'm actually sharing a little bit more about my story, getting super vulnerable and actually sharing my experience with burnout and how we utilize this one thing to overcome it. So really exciting. Make sure you like, share and subscribe for our 7-day series. We're on day 4 right now, and we're on day 5 right now.
Day 5.
We've
been going.
And we've got 2 more days left to go, so really excited to see you there.
Okay, we are live. Let me just move the camera over. We're getting the hang of this tech thing.
Yeah,
I feel like
we're getting that. Oh, you can see all our notes on that one.
It's been a journey of figuring out how we do this whole thing. So happy Sunday. I am so grateful to every single one of you for joining us and not leaving us alone on our own on a Sunday. We were just laughing. We have all the beverages going on right now.
Lemon waters.
I have the most delicious coffee, so I'm going to tell you my recipe. It's coffee with vanilla collagen protein and lion's mane, ghee, brain octane, cinnamon. I've got the recipe. I'm going to post it on my Instagram today, so go on my stories if you want it.
It's so good.
It's heaven.
It's really
good. Anyway, thanks for being here. Today's going to be absolutely amazing. We are going to dive in to the one thing missing from your goal setting, which took Danielle and I a really long time to learn, and people aren't talking about this one thing online or in coaching. It just doesn't seem to be coming up, and we made the mistake of not doing this one thing for a while.
Yeah, we learned the hard way, so we're here as part of our 7-day lessons, making sure that you don't make the same mistakes that we made. That's like the whole point of this whole series, is that we can kind of impart the things that we learned so that you guys don't have to make the same mistakes as we did. So yeah, really excited to get into that today.
So we want to know, where are you coming in from? I want you to post in the chat box and let us know where you're coming in from. What else do we want to know?
We want to know your job title, if you're in work or if you have your own business, what industry you're in. So we want to know all about you guys. We've been sharing lots of our stories. We've been getting super vulnerable. And so we just thought it'd be really nice to connect with you guys on another level. So let us know whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Facebook, share with us so that we can kind of learn more. If you are on Instagram, please feel free to come over to Facebook. We're at Team Boss Babe. The experience is a little bit more
high-tech,
should we say. Yeah, so come on over. And we're also going to be, doing a couple of giveaways on here today on the Facebook one, so come on over.
So today we are going to be giving away, again, another 90-day planner. This is worth $50. It is the thing Danielle and I wish we had, so as entrepreneurs we created. It's a game changer. I'm going to show you inside of it. This is not a sales pitch, we're giving it for free. But basically, like, go buy it.
Page.
I'm like, go buy it, we're giving it for free. All of the things you need every single day for setting your goals. There's a note page, it's a notebook and a planner in one, because we were sick of carrying around both.
Yeah, so basically I came to Natalie one day and I was like, Natalie, I've got my plan, I've got this planner, I've got a notebook, like I'm so stressed, I can't find my notes from my last meeting. I was like, we need to create this, and you were like, I feel the same, we want to do this as well. So we did, we made it so it's a planner and a notebook in one, so you can have meetings on that day, and you know what day it is, you can put your note next to it, and then when you're looking back, you're like, oh yeah, I can find my notes easily.
It's actually a game changer, because we'll be in a meeting, I'll be like, okay, what happened in our meeting last Monday, and I'll just turn back the planner and it's there. So giving away a free one when we hit 500 comments, which means we need you to comment your socks off, like comment like crazy, because the quicker we hit 500 comments, the quicker you're going to win. And we are going to be looking for people that have liked, shared and commented on this so that you can win. So we really, really believe that what we're sharing has the ability to change lives this week. We are really, really lifting the lid on everything that we've accomplished and all of the mistakes and all of the good things that we've encountered. But we want you to be sharing this message with other people in your community, because you never know, your mum, cousin, sister, friend from high school, friend from work, you don't know how much this information could impact them. So be the person that shares it with them. Be the person that is helping them to see a different way. So,
and just to give you some ideas of who we have on here, because I think it's also really important that these lessons kind of go across so many different industries. It doesn't matter whether you're in finances. We've got people in the music industry, we've got coaches on here, we've got Monica, she's a real estate agent, we've got, who else have we got? We've got Alicia, she's a copywriter, she's also a member of the Society from New York. We've got MMA schools, she's starting her own podcast, amazing. Who else do we have?
Travel industry.
Yeah, boutiques.
Bonnie Chan is on again, and it's 2
2
a.m.
a.m.
I see you. I'm celebrating you.
So
Philippines. Oh my God, this is incredible.
So just to give you an idea, guys, like these trainings, it's not just for a certain industry, it's for any industry, because each one of you has knowledge, each one of you has something you can bring, and each one of you, most importantly, has a growth mindset, because you're showing up here on a Sunday willing to learn. And that really is what sets you apart from so many other people, the fact that you're dedicated to make that difference in your lives and other people's lives. So if you know women who are looking to be financially independent, we really believe this is a decade of female entrepreneurs. So if you're looking for, if you like Natalie said earlier, if you have aunties, cousins, sisters, friends, then share them. And when you share and you like, and we get to 500 comments, we're going to give them that planner away. So make sure you have to have shared to win the planner. It's $50 worth. We're going to send it to you. You're going to get it super soon so that you can have it to start the next quarter. So make sure you are sharing on here. We're just going to give you a couple of seconds to do that.
Oh, and it shows us when people are sharing, which is amazing.
So you can see.
Okay, so we're going to dive straight in. We've got a lot to cover today, and we're going to make this so worth your time. In fact, Danielle's going to tell a story that she's actually never told before. And I just want to say, I'm just seeing all of these like cities and countries coming in, and how incredible that we get to spend our Sunday morning with women all around the world. The reason that we are doing that is because we're in the knowledge industry. We are sharing what we know. If you're interested in this, I'm not going to hop on about it. The link is right here if you're on Facebook or bossbabepaybaby.com. There's a completely free training. It's going to be amazing. Would love for you to sign up. I'll tell you more about that at the end. But if you're wondering what that is, that's what it is. So do you want to tell the story? Because I think it's going to help a lot of people.
So kind of, like I said to you guys yesterday, I told a bit more of my story, and it's not something that I've done a lot of. Like, I have told bits of my story here and there, but this one's really one I've never actually told because it hasn't come up in the moment. But today seems really relevant because it's a really important lesson that I learned. And, you know, we're talking about goal setting today. And I know lots of you set goals, you set them regularly. And I had always done that too. But one thing, a lot of you know now, I was a chiropractor before I co-founded Boss Babe with Natalie. And so, you know, health and wellness had always been part of my life. Like, I'd always looked after myself, I'd always exercised, I'd always eaten well, and I always cared for my body. But what started to happen when I started growing my businesses, there was a period in my life where I was actually working 3 days for Boss Babe and I was doing 2 days with my other business. And this was so difficult. Like, I know, does anyone relate to this? Are there people on here who have got side hustles who are trying to juggle it? Like, give us a yes if that's you, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who has felt like this. And I just felt so torn in that moment. And I was trying to do anything and everything. I was working like 60-70 hour weeks because I had set goals that I wanted to achieve. But the single mistake I made in setting those goals was I didn't set any personal goals. I just set financial and business goals. I had a single focus that I wanted to move on from my other business. I wanted to sell my other business, and I wanted to move forwards into Boss Babe so that I could impact more people's lives. We could create more financial independence for women. And that's what I was so totally focused on. But actually, I really suffered as a part of that. I did not set any of my own personal boundaries. I did not set myself personal goals of meditations, or over the time the gym started to dwindle. I used to go 3-4 times a week, and it started going twice a week, once a week, then once every 2 weeks, because I never had a goal in place, because all I was fast tracking was to those business ones. So what Natty and I really want to talk to you guys about today is not just goal setting, but holistic goal setting. Because what actually happens is when you I always say, your biggest resource in your business is actually you. And so therefore, you need to protect yourself. You need to make sure you're healthy and well. Because as soon as you lose that, all your goals go to pieces. So the health and the wellness and those parts of your business, your happiness, they're the foundations that all your other goals need to be set on. So Natalie's actually going to teach you a way that we set our goals now, because we never just set business goals, and we actually very much share our personal goals and our health goals with each other, so we can actually support it. And it's so kindly the other day, Natalie, this is a pure example of a health goal. So I set myself a goal that I wanted to really start having facials, because again, this is a personal story. I've had a lot of breakouts recently. It's been really hard. And so Natalie, bless her, this is what I mean by supporting goals. I'd shared this goal with her, and so she booked me a facial. She was like, I know you're super busy, so I booked you in, and so I went for that. So that's just the power of actually setting those goals, setting those intentions, and actually how that loops around. So do you want to share a little bit about how we do that?
Yeah, and I just want to say what Danielle's sharing is really real, and there was times where you would be working 2 a.m. UK time and waking up the next day at 6 a.m. and like really burning the candle at both ends. And once you're in it, by the way, it's not a case of just realizing and stopping everything. Like once you're in that, your nervous system is conditioned to that chaos, and it's really difficult to get out of. It's really difficult to stop. It's like being on this roller coaster, all of us all the way up, and it's hard to just get off, and it's a process. And so we want to hopefully help you to recognize when you maybe are in that state and find ways of coming out of it, and then show you holistically how you can do something otherwise. And what I see being shared a lot on social media is, and you know I love a bit of controversy, so let's get into it. Danielle's like, oh god, not again. So firstly, I don't love promoting the hustle. Like I really, really don't. I think there's enough of that out there, like hustle, 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 work till 2 a.m. And I also really don't love promoting, oh, meditate and self-care and take baths at 3 p.m. during the day and your business will automatically be successful, right? Because that's what social media is sometimes. Like there's people on both ends of the spectrum. Like I had my biggest year in business when I did nothing. Like listen, I know you can have your biggest year in business when you actually step back and you work less, but a lot of those people that are saying that have been in business for a long time, and they've put in the grind. They've got the data to see, okay, I actually made 80% of my revenue from doing this 20% task, so I'm going to lean into that and make more money. It wasn't that their first year in business they did nothing and this happened, and people aren't talking about this. They're not saying, oh yeah, I stepped back from my business and I made a ton more money and it was my 10th year in business. Like they're not. Danielle and I have a lot of freedom now. We have a lot of leverage, but you've heard the story.
We sacrificed. And I think we're not showing up and saying, oh yeah, we want it to be transparent. Like, we don't want you to sacrifice, but we want you to be mindful that there is a balance that you need to create. And it isn't that you can just, like you say, work half a days and expect results. But equally, we don't want you to be working like I did, like 80-hour weeks, and then actually end up as a crying mess.
And I think it's seasonal, right? Like you go through seasons or weeks. Some weeks I might have a conversation with Stephen where I'm going to say, you know what, I'm in a launch, I want to give my full attention to the business. I'm probably not going to be home for dinner every night. I'm not going to be super present, but here's what I can do. And then the week after, like I'm all in and I'm going to spend more time with you. And it's those seasons, and that's a lot more healthy for your nervous system too. So we've got a little tool that we want to share with you called the Wheel of Life. You might have heard of it before, you might not have. Give us a yes if you've heard of it. Give us a no if you're like, what is a Wheel of Life? And so we want you to grab your notebook, or if you can't do it right now, just make note of this on your phone or something, or you can come back to this. And we want you to rate out of 10 a few different parts of your life, because we're all about holistic.
There's 8 parts that we're going to do, okay?
Yeah, so the first one is business or career. Out of 10, how happy are you with what you're doing there and how you're working towards your goals? Are you a 10, you're like, I'm crushing it? Or are you, actually I'm a 3, I'm really not happy in my career, I want to start my own business but I don't really know how, like what? And if you want to post the number and you're comfortable posting the number, say business 3 or career 10, like post it in the chat box. I'd love to know where you are. Danielle and I actually afterwards were ridiculous. We sit and go through all of the comments after the live, because it can be hard for us to connect the dots while we're live. We go through, and so we'll actually be looking and seeing how you're all doing, and it helps us shape our trainings.
Yeah, completely. Like this is actually really valuable to make sure that we're supporting you when we show up on these, and we're kind of giving you that bit more behind the scenes. I can see 7, 8, 3s, and there's also, guys, there's no competition or shame in this, because actually it's not like, oh, a 10 is this amount of money, or a 10 is I'm working this many hours. It's not, it's subjective. It's what you decide it to be. So really just bear that in mind, but wanting you to kind of find that number, decide on that number, and maybe just write a little sentence, on your piece of paper next to it. But if you want to share, we would love to see those shared as well. I can see Danielle's 6, 4s, 3s, amazing.
Christy said business 10 because she's in our
Woo! She is.
Okay, so the second one is finances. We want you to rate 1 to 10. How happy are you with your financial situation right now? Is it a 10? Like, you know what? I'm doing my best. My needs are met. I'm saving. I'm clear. An app that we just got recently is called Copilot. Danielle will tell you how obsessed I am.
Oh my goodness, it was hilarious. I was watching Natalie with Stephen going, what's this? Or hang on a minute, we've hit that goal. She's getting so excited about it. And I'm just getting all my American stuff sorted. So they don't have that in the UK, so I'm excited.
It's an amazing app, and I think it's brand new in the US. So a brand new company. I love supporting new companies, but it's amazing. It's called Copilot. But how happy are you on a scale of 1 to 10 with your finances? Give us the number.
And that can be anything from like what you're earning every single month, or it could be like what you're saving, whether you're in debt, all these things, whether you've got investments or you want to have investments, whatever that is. So we just kind of look at that very holistically as well.
Yeah. So the third one is health. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your health? And I want to say, if you have a health condition and it's like, oh, well, I've got a health condition, I can't be a 10. Think about your attitude towards your health too. Like, how much are you putting towards your health? How many times a week are you doing certain things? How much are you trying to look after yourself? Because that really counts. Think about what's in your control as well. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your health right now and what you're doing with it?
Yeah, and this is a little bit out there, but we obviously spent the week at Joe Dispenza's. And one thing that he said that really really hit home to me was, you don't say I'm sick. If you are sick, you say my body is sick, because there's a big difference between the mind and the body. And I think when you really know that, and when you're like, okay, yeah, this is where I am with my health right now, my body is this, and I want to get it to this next level. Just that disconnect sometimes allows you to think more strategically about how you're going to get your health up there. That's what I found anyway. So share your health numbers. I can see some 9s coming through, some 8s, some 6s.
Yeah, so good seeing all of this come through. Oh my god, we have 553 comments already. Woo! Danielle, do you want to give away 2 planners? Do you want to give away 1 now and 1 at 1,000 comments?
Let's do it.
Let's do it! Okay,
we've got so many more people to
so
teach
many.
you.
I want you all together. Okay, so let's pick.
They've got to be a share, and they've got to be on Facebook. So if you're on Instagram, come over to Facebook now, get sharing on there. We can see who shared it too. So if you haven't already shared it, please make sure you're sharing it so that you can win the second one. And we can get more people learning about what we're teaching today.
Okay, I picked someone. You want to read it out?
Okay. We are picking Cassie Dallarumble. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Amazing, Cassie.
You win a planner. But keep commenting because we're going to give away another one.
Yeah, and our team will contact you or DM us. We'll make sure we get that to you. So well done. Amazing. Yeah. And I can see there's a 2 on finances. This planner is going to help you, girl.
Oh my god.
Did
she say she was a 2 on finances?
Yeah. Also, when you get it, is with the planner. This is not plugging the planner at all. I just want you guys to know. But when you get it, there's free resources with the planner. So, Casey or Cassie, I'm not quite sure how to say your name. Sorry. When you get that, log into the site, and then you'll get some ways to understand how to utilize it better, so that you can make sure you move your finances forward.
Oh yeah, so you're getting a mini course and a planner. So we'll give away another 1 at 1,000 comments. Oh my god, I am literally, my heart is full. This is the best Sunday of my life.
I'm so excited for Sunday.
So good. Amazing. Okay, so the next one we want you to rate is family and friends. How happy are you on a scale of 1 to 10 with how your family and friends situation is, how you're showing up for your family and friends, how they're showing up for you, how much time you're spending there? 1 to 10, and give us a number.
I'm going to move this around a bit. Yours.
Yeah, and if anyone on Instagram is like, I want to win a planner, just come on over to Facebook, facebook.com/teambossbabe, and we will recognize your name in there too. But if you want to see on Instagram, that's also absolutely fine. Okay, so the next one, we've got family and friends. The next one is romance. So your romantic relationships on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? Doesn't necessarily mean you need to be in a relationship to be a 10, by the way. If you are single and you're like, I'm very much happy being single right now, it's a 10, then it's a 10. There's no right or wrong way to do any of this. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your relationships, how you're showing up in your relationships, how they're showing up for you, or should I say relationship? I don't know, whatever your preference is. 1 to 10, however, you are happy with your romantic side of your life right now. Let's see what's coming in. Roxy's like 0.
I love it.
That was funny.
Roxy, I've seen
amount of ha-has.
I think yesterday we had a romance coach on here, Roxy. Maybe you can reach out.
Oh my god, Penny. I think it's Penny is under Scott right now. I was laughing. She was like, I actually need a Facebook account. She was like, I'm in love, but it's a disaster. Like, number 1. I love the honesty of all of you on a Sunday. It's literally like just being at a brunch. Who needs brunch on a Sunday when you've got this?
Or just host these.
Okay, personal development on a scale of 1 to 10. How happy are you with how you're investing in personal development and showing up for yourself? This could be things like this. This is personal and business development. So this alone you should be giving yourself credit for.
Yeah.
How much you're reading, meditating, extracurriculars, like how much you're developing yourself as a person.
Yeah. How much you're learning about yourself, how much you're trying to show up as your best self. And I think you're right, like turning up to this is so important. And I'm actually going to say, right?
Okay.
And this is me being controversial.
Okay.
I'm going to say that everybody, you really should be pushing always for a 10 on this. Like if you actually want to be a needle mover, if you actually want to grow your business, if you actually want to make a difference in yours and other people's lives, you shouldn't settle for anything under a 10. And you need to be really honest with yourself whether you're actually at that 10 or not, because if you're not, you need to be investing, or you should be, in my opinion, investing in yourself and your personal development more, because I think that's another thing that's really, and we started actually this whole series talking about motivation and how you're actually showing up right at the beginning, the actions that you're taking, and personal development is a really, really big thing about that. So one of my hacks on top of this is really try and get to that 10, do whatever you can to get to that 10, because when you do, you will start to see other aspects. That is one of the key ones that will have a knock-on effect to the other aspects in your life and will affect these numbers.
So true. Lauren said personal development was a 2 before I joined the society. Now it's a 9. That's amazing. Okay, lots of them. Podcasts. We have a great podcast. If any of you aren't listening yet, you should. It's amazing. Great. A lot of you are really, really high. I mean, you're showing up to this, which tells us a lot. But I think that's really powerful what you said. And it's so true that personal development actually affects everything. Yeah. I love that. Okay, so the next one is fun and recreation. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with how you're having fun, recreation, hobbies, spending time outside of work, doing things that aren't work, doing things that aren't making you money, which as entrepreneurs, it can be really hard not to monetize your hobbies, I feel like.
That's so true. And particularly when we're talking about knowledge and how we can turn knowledge into money, everyone's going to be like, oh, I've got this hobby, I'm going to make money from it now.
Playing piano was fun now, I'm about to make money on it. And also, so this is also might be controversial to anyone listening, but I remember chatting with my coach a few months ago and saying, I don't know that I'm having a lot of fun. Like, work for me is fun. Like, this for me is really fun. And he was like, he made me see that actually my creativity in business is an outlet for me to have fun. And sometimes I create and it turns into something, and sometimes I create and it doesn't. It's just an idea that I shelve and might come back to. But I actually was a little bit too hard on myself. Like, I do a lot of things that are fun, but really business for me is so fun. I love what I do so much. I love being creative. Like, I'm just a creative person. And he was like, if that's fun to you, then it's fun to you. So I don't know if I'm being weird or...
No, I think it's just really important with fun and recreation to allow yourself to define what that is, like you have. Like, none of these things have to fit in a box.
Yeah. Like,
that's the whole point of doing it. There's nothing that says, oh, 10 is this, and 8 is this, or 5 is this. It's just how you perceive it. And so if you feel like you're having fun, and, you know, even though you're like working, but you feel like that's a creative outlet, then that's good. That's cool.
Okay, that's good. Okay, and then the last one is contribution to society or impact. We've talked so much about impact over the past 5 days. Is that 5 day? So on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy with how you're contributing to society are you, and the impact that you're having? This is so fundamentally important to us. Like, we care so much about this. The reason we do any of this is the impact that we can have. It drives everything. So really think about it, and the happiness level you get from having an impact and contributing to society is just completely off the chart. It's amazing.
Yeah, and for us, really just kind of, well, I would say you need to sit in what that feels right for you. And impact doesn't have to be a huge scale. It can be like, okay, I'm going to do some volunteering in my local shelter, or I'm going to making sure I'm signing up to a few more charities to give. It can be what you decide is right for your heart. For us, we want to show up to create financial independence. Neither Natalie or I came from wealthy backgrounds, and it's really important for us to allow women to be financially independent so they can make the right choices. That's why we're showing up on a Sunday. That's why we're sharing what we're sharing with you. That's why we're showing up and, pointing you in the right direction of the things that we did wrong and where you can go to get more information. So just really kind of sit with that. If you know it straight away, share that number. But also, I would say, like, there was 8 of these. Go away and think about them a little bit more if you need to. And just make sure you're happy with those numbers before you do this next part of the exercise. You can do it now on the call anyway, but what's really important is that you do know these numbers are true for you.
Yeah, exactly. So once you've taken a look at those numbers, that's where you're going to think about how you set goals. So go away, think about it, and think about where you might be lacking or you're not where you need to be, and start setting goals that are really holistic. So hopefully this one tool that we've shared with you is really helping you to see where you might be missing out.
Yeah, and I think the reason, like, we started off this whole teaching exercise talking about holistic, and we wanted to make sure that when you're goal setting, you're breaking it down, but also you're seeing that each aspect has its own point, because sometimes goal setting can be super overwhelming. You're like, oh my god, I want to move house, I want to start a business, I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend, whatever, like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and there's so many things that it becomes overwhelming, and therefore you don't do anything because you're confused as to where to start. Like, do people relate to that? So what we want to do, I'm seeing some yeses, what we want to do is break this down, and now all the next step for you to do is to take one step forward, to move that needle just 1 point. If you were at 6, try and work out how you're going to get to a 7. Do not worry about getting to a 10. That's not what this is about right now. It's about just moving the needle giving it one nudge forward. And so after this, write down, like, okay, I am at a 4 with my friendships right now. So here you are. I'm going to share another story, right? Back home in the UK, I rated my friendships a 4 out of 10, right? I have amazing friends in the UK, but none of them live that close to me. It was really difficult to actually meet up with people. They were spread all over the country. I really didn't see them. If I saw them, it might be on the weekends, but I never saw anyone in the week. I literally just worked all week and never had, I didn't have any of those, like, girlfriends locally to me. And so coming to LA, one thing I put on my goals was actually to create and nurture female friendships.
Are you telling the story?
No, I'm not going to tell that full story because it'll be too long. Okay. But I wanted to be very intentional about that. We'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow if you want. But I wanted to be really intentional about that and to move that needle forwards. And actually, I made steps then. I said as soon as I wanted to be in LA, I wanted to arrange a girls' dinner. And that's what happened. We had it last Wednesday and I was intentional on that. And actually, I would say I've probably gone from a 4 to a 7 straight away because I met so many connections. But
if not a 10, you have so many friends.
Yeah, I got to meet them yet. More. But you'll see, like, it's nudging there. It's the progress. So I just think it's really important to be like, when you set that intention and like, okay, that's one part of my life and another part is the business part. So just really break it down and think, how can you do that? And all of a sudden there'll be steps that will come to you, which will make it a lot easier.
Right? Okay. And Danielle does have a really hilarious story to tell you about this that you need to hear. So we're going to share it tomorrow. So make sure you come tomorrow. Danielle's already going red because it's the best story ever. She's going to share it. Okay. So we've hit 1,000 comments, and we're going to do another giveaway. Before we do, who has signed up for the live cast with Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Jenna Kutcher, and Russell Brunson yet? Give me a yes if you're signed up. Give me a no if you haven't yet. Oh my goodness, guys. And I think it was Charlotte, I couldn't remember, up there said, if I sign up for it, will there be a replay? Yes, but you'll only get the replay if you sign up. So I know for some people they're doing it in the UK, they're not doing it as time friendly as we normally do. We normally do morning, but they're doing it on an evening, PST, EST. So if you're in the UK, you might miss it, but sign up, you'll get a replay. Listen, if you are ready to learn how to make money doing what you love, if you're ready to make an impact for a living and turn your knowledge into a business, or you already have a knowledge-based business, so what I mean is coaching, you're doing courses, you've got mastermind, retreats, events, memberships, or you're a photographer, you're doing social media management, anything you're doing online which is service-based and you're using your knowledge to make an impact, and you're using your knowledge to make a living, this training is going to be a game changer. So full story, we actually didn't know about this training last year and we missed it. And it was the biggest training, like biggest live training in internet history last year.
How crazy is that?
And we missed it. Jenna Kutcher, who was a friend of ours, she was actually on the training last year and implemented what she learned over the past year. It has fundamentally turned her business around, and she already had a multi-7-figure business before she did it, which is mind-blowing because this information works whether you have no business, you have a 6-figure business, or you have a 7-figure business. Dean and Tony have over 70 years experience. They pretty much invented this industry, and they are sharing with you stuff that no one's ever shared before, like really specific processes. It's mind-blowing and incredible. We missed it, and we were chatting to Jenna, and if we'd known some of the things she'd known, our business could have been even better than it is, right? So we're not making this mistake this year. So in fact, we teamed up with them after meeting them in person. We were hearing what they were doing in the world. We teamed up with them and decided there is no way we are not bringing this message to the world. So we're working with them to bring this free live training to you. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Sign up at bossbabekbb.com. The link is here. It's in the description. It's in the links in bios. It's everywhere links can be.
It's there. And I want to know, I know a lot of you guys have actually already signed up. So drop a comment if you've already signed up and why you've signed up. Because I think that's really powerful, like what industry you're in and why you've decided to show up for this live. And like I said, if you've got a business, great. But also if you haven't got a business and you're looking to create one, if you're looking to turn, that knowledge, that superpower, that core thing that you have, you can monetize it. Skill sets can be monetized online. We are living in an online world right now. This industry, the knowledge-based industry, is booming and it's really, really growing. So I would really encourage you. We spoke about personal development earlier. We spoke about showing up for yourselves. Like, go on this link and click to it. Show up for yourself. Nudge that. What's the worst going to happen? You're going to learn. It's a free training with basically the people who invented the online knowledge industry.
It's crazy.
Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, they between them have got over 70 years experience in this. So it's a completely free training. We're showing up here for you guys completely free to help you learn the benefits of it. We wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't something that we really believed in. So go click on that link. All I can guarantee is that you are going to take away and learn from it.
Exactly. And if you're listening and you don't even know what knowledge you have yet, if you're like, I don't know what my superpower is, everyone keeps talking about this, they have a process that helps you actually figure out what that is as well. So it's an absolute game changer. We want you to be there. Alyssa's like, add it to your calendars, add alarms, do all the things. It's going to be amazing. We want you to be there live. And now it's time for the second planner giveaway. We're giving away so many planners right now. If you keep showing up like this, we'll just keep giving away more and more planners. We ordered a ton because they sold out when we launched them, so we want to make sure that doesn't happen again. So, do you want to pick the winner?
Oh yeah, I actually was just engrossed in looking at why people have signed up, like real estate people, coaches, who else have we got on here? Marketing and PR. Like, you guys are my heart feels full. I'm just like, this is amazing. Like, well, I was like, okay, on a Sunday coming on doing a training, I was a little apprehensive whether people would show up.
I was really nervous.
But I just love Boss Babe in this community. Okay, so I'm going to get to the point. I'm going to pick someone. Okay, I am picking Brittany Sheehan. Brittany, you won a planner. It is yours. Amazing. So again, DM us at Boss Babe on here, or the team will reach out. Whichever happens first, we'll get your address and stuff and make sure we send that to you. So Brittany Sheehan. Okay, amazing. I love it.
So we're live again tomorrow. We want to see you on the training live tomorrow. It's so amazing seeing so many familiar faces. And Danielle and I'm not going to put us forward for this right now, but if you do keep showing up for this and you really like it, there's might be a chance we start doing this every day and just helping you really start your day in the best way.
Also, I forgot actually, there's one other thing that we need to tell them.
Oh God.
Okay, so if you sign up via this link.
Oh my God, why didn't we have to say this already?
If you sign up via this link and you get your friends too as well, because this is going to be super special. So like I said earlier, if you know friends that have been saying they want to start their businesses or grow their businesses, they're not doing it, give them this link as well. Sign up, because we are doing two really, really special things. We are hosting an after party where Natty and I will be kind of just showing up, talking you guys through everything, sharing our takeaways. You'll be sharing yours. It'll be just the Boss Babe community, super, super intimate. We'll be doing some extra trainings in there and learnings in there.
Yeah.
Also, oh my God, there's 3 things. There's 3.
What?
Because we're
things.
starting a Facebook group for it. So as soon as you join on Monday,
we already decided this last night. We were
night.
sitting on the beach. We're like, how can we support them even more? Because our souls are lit the flip up right now.
So we're also doing a private Facebook group for this. So if you sign up on the trainer, you're going to come to this private Facebook group. You're not going to get an email until Monday because, like we said, we only decided yesterday. We were like, they're showing up for us on these lives.
Yeah, no need to buy anything. It's free.
So we're doing that. And then the third thing is if you are on the after party, you actually, did you nearly swear that in excitement? You actually have the chance to win a prize worth over £5,000. Dollars. Yeah. So it's definitely not to be missed, all right? So sign up. If that didn't want to make you sign up, I don't know what will. But tell your friends so that they know too, because like I said, we're here to allow people, more women to become financially independent. That's what we care about. That's our mission, to help you guys make more money. That's what we care about. So we will see you there. We're going to be here tomorrow at 10 a.m. again. Bright and breezy, loving life. So we'd love to have you back on there again. This has been amazing. So we'll see you, those who are in the Facebook group, we'll see you in there from Monday onwards. And otherwise, we'll see you on the live training tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to be back again tomorrow. So remember, like, share, subscribe, and let us know what your biggest takeaway was.
See you tomorrow.